What's up, Bears fans? Back at it with another video here on Chicago Bears Now. I am your host, Harrison Graham. We do have a news alert. Chicago has made a roster move. They have waived tight end Jake Tonges, who, I'll be honest, I kind of forgot he was on the 53 because he was like tight end 4, backup fullback guy, but he was around, and now he has been cut. Brad Biggs had the news first, and he also added this. Obviously, it does create a roster spot, but wide receiver Byron Pringle, linebacker Matt Adams, both in their 21-day windows to return from injured reserve. And I do think it's pretty likely one of these guys gets activated this week and onto the 53. Now, I speculated yesterday that maybe Pringle's not coming back. He is now today on day 16 of that 21-day window, so they got to make a decision quick. But maybe this is a signal that he could come back, or maybe Adams is ready to go pretty quickly here, having just started his practice window. We'll wait and see what Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus do with that final roster spot. Who gets activated? Maybe it's someone else, but I do think it'll be one of these two. Type BP for Byron Pringle. Type MA for Matthew Adams. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Which player will the Bears sign to the active roster? Now, when you look at these two position groups, the reason I was skeptical on Pringle's situation is, one, Eberflus hadn't commented further other than, yeah, he's still in his 21-day window. And I'm thinking, okay, we're 2+ weeks into this. What's going on? Like, is he going to come back? And two, again, I still don't know what Pringle's role is. I mean, you got Darnell Mooney, you got Chase Claypool, N'Keal Harry's been playing better as of late. They like St. Brown. Pettis has been playing some. I mean, Velus Jones is a healthy scratch. Like, where does Pringle fit in on this wide receiver group? Now, maybe they still have a high viewing of him. Maybe, they signed him to a $4 million contract in the offseason to have a role here. Maybe they envision him of being that number 3 type of receiver still. That would surprise me, but since he's done nothing this year and has been hurt a lot, but maybe that could still be the case. Now, when you think of Matt Adams in the linebacker spot, this is a position that has much less depth, right? And again, I'm not saying the Bears receivers are loaded. They certainly are not, and they got to get better there in the offseason, but you've got like nothing here. Like Nick Morrow, Jack Sanborn, who actually played all right last week, Joe Thomas. I mean, getting Matt Adams back actually is probably more helpful at linebacker than getting Pringle back at receiver. Gives you some depth, at least some experience in this system. So we will see if it is indeed for one of these two guys with the roster spot opening up of Jake Tonges getting cut. But now you do have an open roster spot to work with if you are Ryan Poles, which is why we'll ask you one more time. BP for Byron Pringle, MA for Matt Adams. Who gets activated to that final spot? All right, join the Noti gang here at Chicago Bears Now, and what that means is turn on your notifications so that way you never miss a video. If you want to watch more Bears YouTube videos from us here at the channel, you got to subscribe first, then you turn on that notification bell. Once you click the bell, select all, and you will be good to go. So subscribe, turn on those noties. Let's get to 56,000 subs by the end of the day on Sunday. All right, let's keep it moving with some more news. Today's injury report, 2 full participants, 2 limited participants, and 2 players that did not practice. Defensive backs Josh Blackwell and Dane Cruikshank were elevated to full participants. They appear good to go. 2 new additions to the injury report. Teven, Jenkins, and Jaylon Johnson. We'll talk about them in a sec. And then Al-Quadin Muhammad, Kindle Vildor both did not practice today. Their status officially in doubt for Sunday. Now, with Johnson and Jenkins on the injury report now, both limited, Jenkins with the hip, Johnson with an oblique, you can't afford Kindle Vildor and Jaylon Johnson to be out at that cornerback position. That's obviously something to monitor between now and Sunday because, yeah, you're playing the Lions, but let's be honest, this Bears defense stinks right now, so you need at least one, if not both of those corners out there now. I'm skeptical of Vildor's chances. He has not practiced this week, did not return to the game last Sunday. Jaylon Johnson, hopefully he's okay, was limited today. You certainly need him out there. We'll see on Teven Jenkins. I have a feeling he'll be just fine. BetUS, today's sponsor for Chicago Bears Now. If you want to go bet on Bears versus Lions, only place to do it, chatsports.com/Bears. Promo code is Bear Down. You put down $100, they'll give you an additional $125 for free with that 125% deposit bonus. But it all starts by going to chatsports.com/Bears, then by plugging in the promo code Bear Down, all one word. Bears, 3-point favorites in this one. They think it's going to be close, over under 48.5. I told you yesterday I love the Bears only getting 3 at home. That basically signals a pick'em game. And with the way the Bears offense is playing and the way the defense is playing, I love the over in this one. I think this is a high-scoring affair. Chatsports.com/Bears, promo code BEARDOWN. Let's talk a little bit more about the matchup. We just took a look at the latest injury report for Chicago as the Bears host the Lions on Sunday for the first time this season. These two teams tee it up. Detroit at 2-6, Chicago at 3-6. Lions early on in the year came out red hot offensively. They've kind of dipped there a little bit. 12th in scoring offense. Their defense has stunk all year. Dead last right now in scoring defense. Bears have been climbing up in scoring offense, and they've been climbing down in scoring defense. 21st in both categories on that front. Like I mentioned, Bears are a 3-point favorite. This game will kick off at 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 Central Time in Chicago at Soldier Field. Just a couple thoughts on this one. Obviously, if you're Chicago, you hope the defense plays a little bit better. First of all, I do think the Bears should win this game because, A, you've got a red-hot quarterback right now, and B, the Lions are still the Lions. They stink. I know they beat the Packers last week. The Packers also stink. Don't get it twisted. They're a bad football team right now. Maybe it changes. They still have Aaron Rodgers, but he's been bad this year. The Lions are awful defensively. Jared Goff is their quarterback. You should score a lot of points in this game. Yeah, you're probably going to give up some points, but you should win this game. If you can limit the running game a little bit with those Lions backs, Jamal Williams, DeAndre Swift, I think you'll be in a good spot. Now, Mark Grody reported this. I guess he talked to EQ today as Equanimous St. Brown said that he and his brother have a $1,000 bet on this game. That should be fun. No Calvin Ridley situation, no sports books involved, just a little family bet here. We're not going to, suspend EQ indefinitely, but hey, if they both get suspended, advantage Bears. I love EQ, but he ain't no Amon-Ra. Like, Amon-Ra St. Brown is really, really good, so I would take that trade-off in a heartbeat, but no, that is not the case. So that's a little fun. We'll see how it plays out on Sunday. Predict the score, Bears-Lions at Soldier Field. Who do you have winning? Make sure you let us know in those score predictions, and then type your score predictions down below as well. Like I said, the Bears should win this game. I got the Bears 31-23. I don't think they'll blow them out just because the defense isn't good enough right now, but I think the defense will play a little better, get some timely stops, and Justin Fields, another big game. I expect him to continue this charge that he's been on the last few weeks, playing some really good football. So Bears 31-23. They improved to 4-6 on the season. Subscribe to the channel because we'll be live for a Bears-Lions watch party this Sunday. You're not going to want to miss it. Subscribe. Like I said, join the Nota Gang. Turn on those notifications, and we will see you soon here at Chicago Bears Now.